Okay, let's look at some military battles in Canada. In 1609, Samuel de Champlain, a leader amongst the French in New France, sided with some Algonquin warriors to fight against the Iroquois. Of course, the Iroquois people didn't like this, and they continued to defend their territory and attack French positions in New France. So, King Louis XIV, he's way over in France, and he's upset. He says, "You guys send a regiment, go over and teach those Iroquois a lesson." It so happened the attacks on Iroquois settlements worked. The Iroquois kept to themselves. They didn't come around New France for over 2 decades. Then, in 1672, New France got a new governor, Louis de Bode de Frontenac, who immediately embarked upon a strategy of expansion and exploration. This new military strategy conflicted with the native people because they were expanding onto their territory. Nevertheless, in 1696, Frontenac departed from Montreal with 2,000 men. The attacks were successful in that by 1699, the Iroquois nation in Canada had met its end. The Iroquois people were gone. It should be noted that native populations were also depleted by diseases brought by the white man, including measles, influenza, smallpox. As a result of these diseases, the Wendat tribe, or the Hurons, were reduced from 25,000 in 1600 to 9,000 by 1642. During Queen Anne's War, which lasted from 1702 to 1713 between Great Britain and France, along with natives who sided with France. It ended in 1713, and France had to give up Acadia, which is now the Maritime Provinces, including Nova Scotia. As well, Britain acquired Newfoundland and the Hudson's Bay. The military rivalry between Great Britain and France was not simply in Canada, it was all over the world. For example, the 7 Years' War, which started in 1756, was the first global war. It was fought in Europe, India, all across North America, in the South Pacific, and other parts of the world. Perhaps the most significant battle that finally brought an end to this century-long rivalry between Great Britain and France happened in New France on the Plains of Abraham. The two forces met on a farmer's field owned by Abraham Martin. The British won, and they won again the following year in Montreal, which brought about the surrender of New France. In the Treaty of Paris of 1763, which virtually ended the 7 Years' War, France ceded all of its territory in mainland North America. In turn, it gained the return of its sugar colony in Guadeloupe, which it considered more valuable than Canada. There were numerous countries involved in the Treaty of Paris. France, Spain, Great Britain were the main 3 countries, but there was also Saxony, Austria, and Prussia. The one group of people that weren't even taken into consideration were the Native American tribes. Of course, the Native people were the first people to defend Canada. They also helped defend New France against Britain. And when the British were faced by an American invasion in 1812, they helped defend Canadian territory then as well. There are Native people all over the world who have been displaced, and we should remember them for defending their countries.